Hey, so this is the penultimate episode of Pillars 2. We're going to do some final side questing, try to get some cool items from shops, that kind of a thing. And then next week we'll go ahead and beat the game. If anyone in chat is aware of particularly cool side quests or places to go that are worth doing, feel free to let me know. For now, I'm going to mostly check all of the shops I can find that are likely to have unique weapons and armor and that sort of thing. We upload the main character, or upgrade the main character really quick. He's got to level up here. So I don't have the next ability tier. I'm kind of out of interesting abilities to pick up. It's probably some, like, basic stat boosts. Bonus to damage when bloodied or near death. I should have taken this a really long time ago. I didn't realize there was a passive stride boost at level 1 for Barbarian. I don't think I appreciated what stride really represented when I created this character 2 years ago. Alright, let's look for merchants here.
What can I stock you up with?
She's just food, I think. Yeah, looks like that's right.
This won't do.
You return. What would you like to buy?
Don't think merchants are marked on the map in any way. Legendary light armor. Armor rating 9, initiative plus 20%. It's converted to grazes. So you can usually deduce the legendaries based on them being stupid expensive, right?
Pleasure to see you. Whatever might I do for you? May luck accompany you on the road, my friend.
Pretty sure that's a backer. Probably check the Pillars 2 wiki and see if there's just a global list of legendary gear in one place with shop locations. So I'm actually not really interested in anything other than legendaries at this point.
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor. Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. Ooh.
Show me your items. Sun and Moon, legendary flail. Two-handed though. Legendary rapier, Squid's grasp. Cannot be flanked. Squid's escape. Free action 1 per rest. Break engagement. Avoid the next attack. Diving out of range to a specific location. Kalmo's curse. Kalmo's lingering resentment inflicts major defense penalties to nearby allies against intellect afflictions. Okay. So this makes nearby allies more likely to get charmed and dominated, if I'm reading that right. No, I'm just kind of looking up legendaries, trying to kit out the main party here. Mirror back. 10% chance to reflect spells. Void ward. Reduces raw damage taken. Oh, there's an upgrade on that sword that removes the curse. Probably pick that up then. Need to get an emerald in order to upgrade Modweir to legendary. So I'll try to track one of those down here. Chance. Broken curse. Just straight up gets rid of the curse. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I think I prefer that over... He has 2 exceptional weapons. Let's give him one of those here. 2130, 2232, 2332, more accurate. Okay. And then where can I find emeralds? Googling it. Well. Oh man, my Chromebook is Shitting the bed for some reason? Let me try restarting it real quick. If anyone could do me a quick favor and just look up if there's any easy place for me to buy emeralds, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna try restarting my Chromebook.
So our charted routes were destined to cross again, eh? You got the look of a true pirate about you. Cutthroat, cunning, sunburnt. I like it. Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know.
Can you ever buy them? Okay. That's correct, Leon. Doing some final shopping, side questing, and then
Alright.
we'll wrap it up next week.
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Yeah, hold on, I can't pull it up right now. Let's try and see if there's anything in King's Coffin. Okay, good. Restarting the Chromebook, fix it. Okay, keepers, what do you got?
What can I do for you? What do you want?
Provisions and regular blues, it looks like. Okay. Don't think there's any other shopkeepers in here, so I'll step outside really quick. Check and see if there's anything in Lifter's Refuge. There's a Renegade Water Shaper in the Undercroft. Also, in a box next to Luca in the Valiant Trading Company headquarters, I probably already got. There's also a place that I can pickpocket them in the Sacred Stair, so I'll try to do that too.
Have a pity and toss me a pie, will you?
What's a good word, Scuttler?
What bounties do you
Keen
have
as I am to
available?
accept your offer, scuttle your current target.
Okay. I still have a bunch of bounties to turn in, but I have to find the characters that accept them. They're mostly in Nekataka, right?
Puny. Too puny to join my crew. Go away. Be gone.
There's a bounty on you.
It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
Well, that works.
And that's how it's done.
He's pretty high level. Interesting.
Oh, good.
Captain.
Yes?
I ought to hit all of them, I think.
You see that, Ishi? I've got this, Captain.
Stop the sharpshooter before they can go. Fine to go find it. I don't want to cheat. I only use the console to turn on turn-based mode, and I was going to try to use it to fix the Valiant quests, but it looked like it was too risky that I could break other things.
must have hurt.
Finishing blow.
Can't make a dent.
Right here. Absolutely.
Just like that.
Damn the lad's aim.
Let's try to laser one of these guys to death.
Beyond seek.
What for, Cap?
Yeah? That must have hurt.
Pretty good damage there. Doing triple digit damage with some of these attacks now.
I'm listening. For the wrong Anui.
Yes? Devourer beyond seek.
Sure, my pleasure.
Oh, good.
Boy,
Wolf companions, keep fighting to the bitter end.
Cap.
Try to get up here to stop this guy.
For Aethus!
Very nice.
I'm listening.
Finish off this wolf companion.
Aye.
There we go.
Right here. Absolutely.
Just like that.
It's all on you, Ader.
What for, Cap?
Let's solo that dude up
Captain?
back.
What do you need? I don't think I can pull that off.
A new weapon is way more damage than the old one.
Of course.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Hey.
It's interesting. Mule Kick doesn't use both weapons, unfortunately. Skipped Aloth by accident.
Orders. For the wrong Anui.
Aye. That's it.
Hey there.
I'll teach you a lesson. Hey,
Finish him off, Ader? Probably not.
stay behind me.
Close.
Boy.
Captain. See that, Ishi?
And then he exploded. Dropped a bunch of garbage. Maker's own power. Reforge the flesh. 0 out of 1 for rest. Transformed into a stationary pillar of steel. Oh yeah, he did that in the fight, didn't he? Might +1 crush armor rating. I do like that a lot of the bounties have custom uniques like that. It's pretty cool. Alright, probably can afford to give someone something like this. The hero can take it, that's fine.
Suits me, don't you think?
Let's see. Help out with the party history bonus. Really need to get one more level. I've been stuck at this tier for all my characters, and I basically picked up all the abilities I want already. So I can start upgrading people's like fort reflex and will defenses. Will is pretty much just charm and dominate only, or are there other attacks that target it? So it was better than 10%. Guess that might be good. I think that still applies to spell crits. Seraphin, buddy. Let's keep plugging in points this side. Just to will. Here's the duration of afflictions caused by the cipher. That seems pretty good, actually. That helps with, like, charm and dominate. Alright. We were gonna go try to get an emerald. Let me get out of here. Should be a couple opportunities in Nekataka. Nekataka. There we go. Skyrim? Okay. It's cool that they're doing more stuff in this universe, though. Does it take place after Pillars 2? Sacred Stair. I guess we never went to all the temples here before. Interesting. This is coming off of the heels of Outer Worlds, which is also Skyrim-like, Fallout-like. Guessing it's the same engine. It's pretty neat. Hopefully it's very good. Gone. Okay, and the one with the fire, that makes sense.
You go in first.
There's a cat over here I
I
skipped.
got this.
Was Outer Worlds not high budget? I thought that was pretty well received.
Ding, 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 ding.
What's somewhere in here? Oh, the exceptional one. Italian Sailor. Didn't say that it's specifically inside the temple. Cartoony look to Outer Worlds.
Incense?
It's
Offerings for the temple?
stylized, right?
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say. Tell
Sound
me,
like
are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
I enjoy getting paid, if that's what you mean.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
That's fair.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Try and steal the coin. Try 2. What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death. The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Here you go.
Then our clients have transmuted gold into justice.
This is like your thing, isn't it, lady?
You have proven to me that you know the value of a coin bond. There is more work for you, if you'll have it.
What bounties do you have?
Anadire the Siren haunts the rocky shore and steers ships to a watery grave. The surviving crews of a dozen vessels have rallied their coin against her. She can be found in the western isles of the great Kua Urakuhu chain.
Already killed her, here you go.
Your coin bond has muffled a killing song. Excellent work. We are not finished. Your bond is needed again, and if your purse has room, we may help each other.
Just need to walk up to all these NPCs with like all my heads on a string. Like, which one do you want?
Decorno, a wizard of great cunning, slays Mataru warriors in single combat. Some accuse him of being an agent of Rawatai. They have forged a coin bond to see him killed.
A waste of money. If he was one of our agents, he wouldn't have gotten caught.
It is not for us to say what is right or true, only to keep our vows. Ikorno pages through his grimoire in the central aisles of the Kua Urakuhu chain.
Turn with his hip. Thanks.
Guys, get your supplies here.
What for, Cap?
Consider, friend. Certainly.
The Magnificent Escape Cape. Bloodied or near death, Magnificent Escape Cape can be used to dash to safety. Okay.
Aye.
They must have had a ton of fun with the uniques in this game. So if the Temple of Berath doesn't actually have a place you can go inside.
Be welcome. We gather to honor the goddess. For we must earn the strength to endure the darkest of life's battles.
This is for Berath over here. Hey Robin, how you doing? So I can see Gone. I can see exits from the zone. Oh, they just get level ups from. That's funny. Goes well. We're getting close to the end. Just like mopping up some side quests, that kind of thing.
Hunter, do you come to serve your coin bond?
Working on it. Let me level these folks up. Got other places I can check for. Probably got that one because I've been in there. I've been stealing everything. Yeah, we were able to beat Pillars of Eternity within 2 hours about 20 hours ago, but it's a main plus extra game, and I kind of rushed the main story. I don't know what's going on with Dragon Quest VII. I don't think Mega Man's right. I don't think there's 20 hours left. Probably more like 4 to 8 hours, but I'm just going to try to stream really late next week and finish it. We didn't get particularly lost in the game or really spend that much time grinding, so I don't know where the time went compared to the How Long to Beat. That is very unusual. Resistance to afflictions. Crit rate I'll take, I guess. You sure there's a Mogren room? I've searched pretty closely and I don't see anything. There's David Tate Mogren, that's what I'm looking for. Doesn't matter. Okay, let me go hide.
Lord's foot's in an heavy bullet, I cap.
Try to pickpocket him.
I'm listening. Just say the word.
Okay, so it said that that's possibly random loot. I guess there's also supposed to be an Orlin here that you can pickpocket that could have it. I'll go try the one Tommy's referring to. Trying to get a gemstone to upgrade the hero's weapon to legendary. What, in Queen's Birth? Okay. Gotta make sure I rest out there, otherwise they kick you out.
My one solace from the tedious
Hello, my
bureaucracy.
friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak? I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for... 1,000 times I practice my speech.
Spoke for himself.
Never did it go this poorly.
Give him an ale. Here, you need this more than I do.
Do you know what my problem is, amigo? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
What bounties do you have available?
You will take the job? You will take the job. Aggressive. Something special for my first hunter then.
I like that they made the different bounty hunter NPCs have very different personalities.
I will start you on Marion, the mad Animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Magi and heading west of Magi Island.
Turn with her head. Farewell.
Now, you see any?
Show me your items. Nothing good. Let's not click that door. Says next to Luca. Oh, really? Okay.
Give me a real challenge. Oh, this isn't how I usually work.
What did you find, Ishi?
Nope, I think I already got it. It must have been this one.
You must gather your
There
party.
should be a bounty NPC outside. Pretty sure I got the one in the scripted interaction in Pokakohara.
Please, I must ask a favor. What say? Do you have business with the Valiant Trading Company?
Seems to be the problem.
My people of the Duope. We signed a contract with the company. We were not understanding the terms at the time.
Too many big words for you, friend? Next time, hire an advocate.
Rude.
I wish to, what say, renegotiate. But the clerks turned me away. My father, the Ranga, took payment from the company. In exchange, they dig for Audra. He did not understand the Valiant way. When he dies, the Outlanders will claim our island for themselves. Father has fallen ill, and the clerk, Luca, stands by the agreement as surely as if it was stamped in his skin.
Guessing the company didn't like someone challenging their unfair deal.
When the Valiant clerk learned I was from the Duope, he became very anxious. I made my appeals to Luca, but my words were as stones dropped down the deepest well.
There's the person on the idiom team.
While I am barred from the company office, I can do nothing for my people.
Meet with this Luca.
Akira, my thanks. I will remain here by day until justice is done. My words were only the crashing of waves. You will speak with authority, I say.
Interesting. It's because I'm old Valiant.
Indeed.
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
I don't. Okay. I'm gonna try to find other sources of emeralds here. Coming to terms. Have I picked that up yet? Let's see. Oops, that would be the problem. Come to terms. Oh, literally that quest I just picked up.
You must gather your party.
Well, that's convenient. I was just talking to that person because I thought they were the bounty NPC. Lucky.
This room's typhus already. Must you crowd it further?
Spoke with a Toinu outside, or I spoke with Toinu, is his name. You have a claim on his tribe's land?
A lawful claim, I might add. No matter what the native says to the contrary. He showed up with a forged contract, as if I wouldn't know the difference between our paperwork and theirs. Tawenu is lucky I only seized the forgery. The Galad is too good for his kind.
3DS is longer? That seems surprising. Appreciate you checking, Ravenon. I was under the impression that the 3DS was supposed to make the game shorter. Hey, sir, what's up? You didn't mention a forgery.
Sintere, it's no surprise the little cheat is an accomplished liar. I keep his cheap forgery locked in my chest. It's good for the occasional laugh.
Must be an agreeable way to sort out Toinu's problem.
Your villager friend would do well not to stand between the company and our prize.
I've heard good things about Scythe. I haven't played it before, but I've had some friends mention it.
Problems as we see fit. And right now, Tawenu is a problem.
Taking a picture of Ben, he's on my lap.
Besides, lying is second nature to the Ranga heir and his ignorant cliente.
Let me see about stealing stuff in here really quick. In case he has it somewhere and I haven't already stolen it.
This room's typhus already. Must you crowd it? This again? Precomplan, can it?
I don't have time to solve this politely. Get a good streetwise bonus. How much would it cost for you to lose the original contract?
Did those words really just escape your lips in broad daylight?
Servant skullduggery.
It would cause me more trouble than a few paltry coins across my desk are worth.
Give you a lot more than a few paltry coins, but, you know, whatever. What's the purpose behind your contract?
Simple enough. We take on the burden of caring for the tribe.
Bye, Ben. It was very cute.
In exchange for luminous Adra rights. Tawenu is myopic if he thinks his tribe can thrive under Aranga in this climate.
This isn't right.
This is the homeland they signed away for money, Ak. I can almost guarantee the company will put it to more dignified use.
Keep negotiating like this, you'll drive the Juana into the arms of the Royal Deadfire Company. Hey, look at that.
Are
Diplomacy.
we feeling honest today, or did you eat some fermented corpse fruit? But breaking a contract for diplomacy's sake is simply not done.
The company loses nothing by letting go of an island they never had.
I would be remiss to uphold one contract to the detriment of our operation. Go on then. Some of us have more important duties.
Of a few points in diplomacy. I haven't heard of a board game bar. Definitely been to barcades before. Just what it sounds like. They have a big library of board games that you can check out.
I'll be half worried about our friends from the Reach, Maya.
They were doing fine without our help.
Say you know, go too long without release, you risk the bits getting all clogged up.
We can only watch and pray they help themselves.
Oh, it's a mat for upgrading other legendaries.
Akira,
I'm gonna
you
go over
return.
grab it.
What say, friend? A strange smell follows you, I say. I hope you're not unwell.
Luca, listen to reason.
Akira, I cannot believe. A light after our long sorrow.
Valiant makes the work of conquering you people look easy.
Their words are poison, I say, as are yours. My village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading.
I'm gonna have to say yes, I'll take those.
By right.
Isn't this quaint?
You are a friend of the Duope. We do not forget.
Alright. Chant, legendary. Oh shit, now I need Adrabon? I didn't realize I was short on the... No, I used it for something else, didn't I? Fuck. I had another thing I just upgraded to remove that curse, and I think it used the same thing. Alright. Where do I find this? We purchased from Kern and Andra's gift. I think I just have to sail there. Alright, afraid to head there.
Come closer, Watcher. We should speak. You know, I was just thinking of a way to help the little tribal that would also screw over the Valiant Trading Company. But you beat me to it. You're becoming quite the asset. Not that the company needs help eating itself from the inside.
Requirement not met, Insight 2? Huh. Take it you're affiliated with the competition.
That I am. And we're always on the lookout for new friends. Especially self-starters like yourself.
I have not, though, so if anyone has ones that I should check out, feel free to let me know.
If you have any inclination to aid the Huana as a whole, rather than save one pitiful village at a time, you could do worse than tour Imperial command at the Brass Citadel. Pay us a visit, why don't you?
Depending on where we are in an hour and a half or so from now, I might make the call like we did with Burnout and Loader Storm to go ahead and beat it early and then just refund the difference in SP to all the folks that voted for it. Kind of speed up the voting churn a little bit, especially since Dragon Quest VII is apparently a dozen hours late. Junvik Village. Perkana's Observatory. Okay. Let me go grab this thing first from Andra's gift. I wish I could search on this map. Because I think I've been there before. Wiki actually doesn't show where it is on the world map. Known locations? Oh, thank you. So I guess I haven't found it yet. Oh, really? Okay, hold on then. Maybe it's telling me for Pillars 1. Yeah, thank you. That was the issue. Alright, there's a bunch of sources of this apparently. Reef Grub, Splintered Reef. Sharkspur Dungeons. I don't want the Drowned Barrows. I don't think I ever did that. I unlocked it, but it was too high a level when I went there the first time. It's only 2 stars. 2 skulls, I can do that. I think I got that one already. There you go, that works. Another ship at sea. A symbol's been painted on it. Crudely drawn, it looks like it could be a war club or a sword or a key. It's a leaden keys insignia. You think they're leaden key? Let's investigate. Cool. A lot of dead folks. Read the soul fragment. It's the Ingwithan cult that Theos ran, right? Lost in the fog. They got killed by shrieking warriors. They painted the symbol on the sails. Interesting. Foreigners shall corrupt our lands no more. Creepy.
Right, done and done.
It's a neat little event. Apparently there's also one here, so I'll try to do this first since it's part of a less complicated quest. I'm still going to go to the Drowned Barrows, don't worry.
That symbol. It looks like the one we saw on the abandoned ship.
Oh, leaden key. Oh, this is like his loyalty quest.
Yes?
I don't see any that are specifically connected to this. How are you holding up?
It's strange to imagine an ancient leaden key sect could have been working quietly all these years. But we've seen stranger things, haven't we?
I got this. I got this.
Fested Koiki. Oh, gross. Maybe there's a thing where you can give that to someone or they think it's a regular Koiki. Make out the shape of stone ruin situated high above. Have someone study the cliff. Here points at dangers which eluded you till now. Oh, there's a nest of wasps. Great. Send someone to scout for a safe route. Complete success. That basically never happens. Whole Koiki Sanctum.
Give me a real challenge.
Stealing. Examine the fruits. Very stinky, apparently. They're already red, which means that I can't chat with them, right? It'd be blue if it was pre-aggro.
Foes ahead.
How may I help?
Captain?
That works.
Be right there.
There's something I don't see every day. My pleasure.
Just like that.
Careful.
See you last me too.
Little knockback effect there.
Something I can do?
What can I do for you?
Leave it to me.
Okay, we aggroed way more people. Got it. That's fair. Ow.
Your orders?
Happy to not be fighting undead anymore. Squishy enemies that are weak against piercing.
For the homeland!
And I got completely blown up. Oh, the knockback's unfortunate, actually.
Yeah. Of course. Not exactly what I was going for.
Yes?
Try this again.
Something I can do? Stay behind. Can't make a dent.
Your orders?
The lion companion apparently resists swords. I'll run right into it. Yes. Thank you.
That's it.
Interesting life choices there, computer.
Right here. My pleasure.
Just like that.
Thank you, Carnage on the Barbarian. Passive AoE damage is always fun.
I'll be more than half handy, alright?
Life choices. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That went well. Always walking into rooms and just murdering people immediately. One-handed spear. Superb. Oh, and it's obsidian. Penetration down, damage up. That's kind of cool. Deadfire lines. You just learn a new shanty. Read Rosari's body. Read her soul. You feel hundreds of births and deaths within her, forming and disappearing like bubbles in boiling water. Find yourself in the very same throne room, but the condition of the place and the memory of your host suggests it was many, many hundreds of years ago, if not more. You're seated on the dais. A man is brought before you, dressed in stifling black robes. Reminds you of a corpse dressed for a funeral. Oh, Theos. This seems pretty important. Glad we're doing this quest, too. Cool new Theos portrait.
Your Excellency, I come to warn your people. Your presence among these ruins is an affront to the gods. You must remove yourself, lest you face the gods' wrath.
The man is an even greater fool than you'd been told. The gods surely take their time. We've lived here 200 years, and they have yet to raise an objection.
The timeline of the gods is not for mortals to understand. But even their patience shall wear thin, especially after this warning.
Your patience wearing thin. Who is he, this foreigner, to send your people from their halls and homes? What ungrateful guest evicts his hosts? Our ancestors built this place centuries ago. Not leave. For a moment, his unctuous facade melts away and he blinks at you in your attendance.
Your people cling tightly to their history.
He swallows hard as if gulping something unpleasant.
Where are these designs among your arts? Where is the carved Adra in your wooden huts? These places were not built by the Huana, but by an ancient people from a distant land.
Namely the Anglithans. You knew he was a fool, but now you suspect he's a dangerous one. The murals in these places and the stories of our ancestors tell it differently. How would you, foreigner, know our history better than our own grandfathers? Because he lived through it?
I have seen your murals, and I know that you will recognize this.
It produces a helm with two horn-like protrusions and a mask attached. He's correct, you do recognize it.
It was my people who built these places, and now I come before you bearing their warning.
The memory skips ahead. You're looking at Theos once more. This time he and a score of robed men and women are bound amidst a heap of peat and wood. He's staring at you in disbelieving fury. They try to burn him as a witch. Foreigners before them are the same ones who came to the island centuries ago. Your people are angry and frightened. Every Oaxacan remembers the story of how these foreigners abused the hospitality of their Huana hosts. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. The inverse, I guess. Watch now as I wipe their stain from among us. Let us never forget this foreigner is a trickster and his people a plague. Theos scowls and thrashes in protest. From this day forward, we must be vigilant. Let us root out foreigners and keep our hands pure of their wickedness. Lands pure of their wickedness. Change comes over Theos. The struggle leaves his body and rage departs his face. Let him accept his end. Throw the torch into the pyre. It's one of those things where it's like the amount of attention to this one flashback. For whatever reason you were playing Pillars 2 without having played Pillars 1, you'd be like, who's this guy? I guess there's a little bit of a thing at the beginning that summarizes the events of the first game, right?
Look as though you've
Cool.
seen something.
I have seen something. How did you know?
Nice and quiet.
I love the friendly town music in here. Oh, yes. Found a link to the leaden key.
That's like what he told the Glanfathans. I'll bet he didn't expect they'd kill him for it. Would have loved to see the look on his face.
Then the Wahaki are the painted masks. They've been serving the Leaden Key's interests for 2,000 years without even knowing it.
I thought if there was side quest dialogue that they would just pop up and talk to you. Because they've done that before, like in really inopportune times, like in the middle of a really important main story mission, Ader will just speak up and just start talking about historic side quests, and you're like, what?
Though not, it seems, in the way Theos intended.
Maybe it's just not consistent for each character, whether they do it on their own or not.
People doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons for thousands of years without even realizing it. Doesn't get more leaden key than that.
What are you thinking, Ayla?
Belief is a curious thing. Once, the Wahaki believed they were guarding themselves against the Ingwithans, Theos' people. Yet over time, they became hostile toward all outsiders.
Stories and messages changed. Theos only had clarity about his because Woodaka reincarnated him whole every time.
But don't you wonder if bearing that message was part of what made Theos who he was? It's not just that the Wahaki misread Theos' original message. It fundamentally changed them.
I forget, in Pillars 1, how did we break Theos' ability to reincarnate whole over and over? Or did we?
They went from being a large and well-connected tribe to a much smaller one defined by isolationism.
This has got you thinking about the consequences of your intervention.
You see all the ninnying I suffer from this lad? Right sure 'tis ratting all around in his noggin. You know me too well. I've been chasing the leaden key, trying to undo the harm they've caused. But what if I'm only making matters worse?
Make him reincarnate normally or obliterate him.
Might I be to blame? Have I made a grievous mistake in getting involved?
Yeah. Consider how poorly Theos understood the Wahaki. How much less do you understand the leaden key? I give this advice often. Theos accomplished his goal is not the way he originally planned. Your problem is looking for specific, immediate results.
You're right. Perhaps I've been unrealistic in my expectations, but I suppose that doesn't make the effort any less meaningful, does it?
That's the spirit. You can't do worse than Waywin's Legacy. That's the soulless babies thing from the first game.
The strange thing is, this whole ordeal has given me some sympathy for Theos. Not that I condone his actions, of course. But I can't imagine he thought he'd destroy an entire generation either. Well, not in the beginning, anyway. What I mean to say is, he thought he was doing the right thing. Even at the end.
We all justify our actions somehow.
True indeed. At any rate, it will be a relief to move forward. It was always too comfortable to leave the hard decisions to others. To simply follow along. I only wonder now what sort of decision you'll have to make when we finally confront Aethus.
Trust there's a reason for what he's doing.
Then you have more faith than I. Anyway, thank you. This has lifted a great burden from my shoulders.
Let's get going.
Aye. Leave it to me.
Patrol, I said.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
Aye. See you last tomb.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Take that.
You can get to the town without them being hostile, and you can feed that to the chief. How do you get here without them being hostile? Because they're just hostile as soon as I came in.
Afraid not, Captain.
I climbed in through the back window. Thought that was the only way in. So that's why it, like, kind of anticlimactically just resolved the Aloth storyline there. I was meant to, like, come through here from the front, and then that was going to be the final encounter that I did first.
You were saying?
Here's the other characters.
For the wrong and new.
Four, Cap.
Yes? Hmm? May I be a candle in the night? How may I help? Ha! Ha ha!
Watch out for disengagement attacks, computer, or you're gonna get exploded. That's a custom Grimoire, I guess, right? That's why the music is all happy sounding. Still kind of neat that you can just stumble on it.
This won't do.
Do you not always get that ship event when you get close to it? Because I feel like when you get close to it, that kind of gives it away.
That mural. That's the same headdress Theos wore.
Or the cannibal island where you're supposed to find out gradually that they're all cannibals, but you can go in the opposite order. Examine the brazier. Yeah, I think it's cool that you have all this freedom and that you can like climb in through the back window and like visit islands at any time, and there's not these like hard and fast event flags where you have to clear thing A in order to do thing B. I think it's cool in principle. I think personally I prefer the more hand-holdy linear RPGs like the ones BioWare has made since Knights of the Old Republic, where you can go do the quest in any order, but then once you start the quest, they make sure that you see all the necessary points in a story order that makes sense. And I think you lose something either way. It's not one way is right or one way is wrong. I think that for players that are really into freedom and not being frustrated by event flags and doing things in specific orders, that games like Pillars of Eternity are perfect for that. But I feel like I've missed out on some of the content here by having done this in the wrong order, basically. No, it says it's supposed to be in the treasure room. I didn't see a room in there called that. Is it still inside? Very innocent villagers, apparently.
I'll teach you a lesson.
My pleasure. What for, Cap? See you must meet soon.
Yes? Okay, turn off that score thing, right? Jibs. I'm just gonna turn it off because it slows down combat a bit and I can't eat the corpses. Not that I've been doing that.
What do you need?
Stay behind me.
Cool. Disengage attacks for the win.
Captain?
And here we go. This is like the ideal space for ability, which usually isn't very good against strong enemies. But if there's a big group of low-level creatures, you just like nukes them all. I think you gotta shoot the one in front of you and it hits the one behind them. Okay.
Yeah. Show them how it's done.
Captain.
Yeah, bummer. I thought it was close enough to bounce off that guy. Since these guys are all super weak, are you meant to come here much earlier?
Need something stronger.
Captain?
I think this brood is more along the
Still got it.
health of people I'd expect. Maybe it's just because they're weak, because they're meant to be villagers that you talk to and not people that you murder.
Yes?
What for, Cap? Aye, aye, Captain. Give me a real challenge.
That's too bad. I think it's in the sanctum. It might be a different building. Let me check in here really quick. Meditation chamber, Wahaki shrine, chieftain's bed chamber. Throne room. Maybe it's a separate building. Let's see.
Scallywag. Toe cap.
See if I can send Maya to find it.
Can't hide from me.
Well, I assume it's a zone transition, which makes things a little tricky.
Can't hide from me.
Yay, plus 19 stealth or whatever ridiculous thing I've done with her.
Can't hide from me.
Well, I definitely don't want to fight everyone here if I can avoid it. There's a lot of characters. That's where I'm normally supposed to get in. I see. Sanctum, Sanctum, Cliff. Let me save really quick. In case I fuck this up.
For the homeland.
Well, that was the thing I was worried about happening.
Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me.
It must be in the Sanctum somewhere, right? Seems bad. Probably have an autosave from when I stepped outside. I'm going to try to load that so I don't have to get Maya all the way back here. Koiki. Interior. Yeah, I noticed this big empty space up here, but I didn't spot anything purple when I was in the room. I'm gonna go check. Thank you.
What did you find, Ishi?
Didn't walk close enough to it. Thanks.
I don't be sposing swapped in sparkling.
There. Wait, oh, that wasn't it. No, it may have been a random roll. Shouldn't have upgraded that other thing before. Alright, well, there's still the other area we're going to that could have it. Karaboru? Oh, it's a weapon. Super greatsword. Critical hits have a 33% chance to launch a cone AoE. Just make it 100%. It's already a critical that it requires for it to work. Randomized loot makes me sad. Sorry, villagers, I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna murder all of you. Special greatsword that requires carryover from Pillars 1. It's kind of cool. Alright, next thing. Next chance to upgrade Modweir. Exit out the back of the village, if I recall. It's one of the first places I came after this game won the vote. But it was way too hard, right? Demon guy they worship.
You must gather your party before venture.
I got it. The face, the likeness of a rotted skull. Scavenger bird circle high above its peak in a morbid halo. Nice. Climb up to the eyes. Let's try the left eye. Climb back down, right eye. Let's use the rope and grappling hook. The oppressive beating of drums throbs in your ear. That's kind of cool. Are they like plot important weapons from Pillars 1, or are they just
Like a skull,
random
the
ones?
evil monster statue at the entrance. I've got a good feeling about this.
I know that's right. These guys are blue right now.
Aye.
Captain, can do.
Canucks memo.
What's this?
That wasn't on
I already
purpose.
told those Aethus clods were at capacity for scribes and acolytes. Those incessant drums have beaten our guards senseless.
Misclick.
We aren't accepting new recruits. Now go.
That didn't do the dungeon under the keep.
You degrade the left eye with your presence.
I'm new here. Should I be in the right eye? Looking for
The new
Kali.
boy. Nemnok fawns over him in the lower sanctum. Only acolytes, ogres, and Naga go down there, and any of them would chew you to pieces.
I'll be
Seeing
off
as
then.
Nemnok hates unexpected company, let me summon an escort.
So that one said that I needed 13 Intimidate, which I have 11. So I should be able to make that work here. Let me just load back into this room. Guessing there's some potion that gives me Intimidate bonus. Pretty sure there's weapons and armor that do. Battle music.
Big evil monster statue.
Right. So far, Intimidate has done one cool thing. It was when we were able to deal with that dragon without fighting it. But other than that, it pretty much just triggers combat. Congratulations, you had a high enough skill check to really piss them off. I'm going to give you the same result as failing. Oil of Allure gives you plus Intimidate.
I've got a good feeling about this.
I got this.
What's this? I already told we aren't accepting new recruits. Now go. Our progress with the new boy. Only acolytes, ogres, and Naga go down there, and any of them would chew you to pieces.
Your dim-witted bodyguards won't stand a chance against me.
Savage, I'm just passing on how it goes around here. Of course, it's not my call to make, and you won't get to Nemnok unless you deal with the Death Warden first.
Death Warden?
You know, Aethans. The big ones, yeah?
Aethans.
One of our resident Aethans carries a wardstone, which opens the way to Nemnok's realm past the Gates of Death.
The Gates of Death. I'm sensing a theme.
Life and death are Nemnok's domain, or haven't you heard? Not even the greenest acolytes come this poorly equipped to deal with Nemnok's magnificence.
Did you just talk to the warden for me?
Pardon? Have you ever tried explaining anything to an Aeton? After this little exchange, I feel I can't recommend it.
I haven't got any wordstones.
Then make haste to the Death Warden, imbecile. Believe me that the Warden has more unspent aggression than those infernal drums can absorb.
You've been, if not pleasant, helpful.
If it removes you from my sight, all the better. The Death Warden patrols the sinus of our fair skull. That's our central level if you aren't keen on anatomy.
What is this place?
From this hallowed sanctum, mighty Nemnok protects the Junvik people, with more benevolence than my former tribe deserves, if you ask me. I
think so too.
5 minutes before the Aetons squash you into mush. But thankfully, it's no concern of mine.
Hooray! 13 Intimidate did something.
Keeping an eye out.
Scallywag. Toe-cap.
Right here.
Well, he has better detection and is faster than I would have expected him to be.
Speak freely. Aye, aye. Can hide.
Barrow's Guard, Aeton Dweller.
Can hide. From me. You were saying?
I like how their vision cone is janky because they've got two heads. It's kind of fun.
Your orders? Not a problem, Captain.
Shit. So much for that plan.
Oh, this isn't how I usually work.
Seriously, you can't cross that little thing?
That looks like it hurt.
Ahoy. Me too.
How may I help?
Captain? I'm listening. I've got this, Captain.
What do you need? Sorry, friend. I can't. I'm on it.
Yay, dominated Eton. Now I'm stuck on Seraphim, okay.
Oh?
What do you need?
Right on top. Need something stronger.
Very nice.
I'm listening. For the wrong Anui.
This won't do. How may I help?
Lava beyond seek.
Ahoy. Oi, Maya. 10
Get
grand.
Hero out of the room there.
You do.
Hooray, it worked.
What did you find, Ishi?
Hey, 3 emeralds. Alright. I'm good now, but...
Captain, you were saying... Can't hide from me. Can't hide from me.
You're trying to hide from them.
What did you find, Ishi?
That's not enough. Did well. Alright, there's another Eton and a bunch of regular enemies.
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Right here.
Unfortunate. Moved out of the way at the last second.
Absolutely. Leave it to me.
What for, Cap?
Or they try to trigger the Eton, dominate him.
Only takes a finger to blow her away.
Your orders? Ha! I'm listening. Speak freely.
Focus the one that's not terrified. Terrify wastes their turn, I think.
Something I can do?
Oh?
That's what we wanted to happen.
Lava beyond seek.
Stream just got disconnected. This is my second Comcast outage of the day. I'm gonna continue with this fight here. I'm gonna try to just keep going for a bit. Just letting Discord know. if you're watching in the future on YouTube, I'm just waiting for chat to come back up. I guess I'll talk if something interesting happens.
Right here.
My pleasure. So
This
that's how
doesn't
it's
usually
going.
happen, I swear.
What do you need?
Right on target.
Perfect.
Captain.
Oops.
See you, I'm flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Captain? I've got this, Captain.
Big hit from the end.
Show 'em how it's
Just
done.
like that.
Fortunately, the Ed moved out of the range of Ice Spell. It's too late for me to move stuff back into it.
What for, Cap? See you, my sweet tomb.
Lava beyond
What do you need?
Punching a dude.
Stay behind me. This thing isn't doing the
Speak
job.
freely. You see that, Ishi?
We're friends.
curses.
Right here.
So Puppet Master totally worked,
Trying to start something?
but Wild Magic did a bunch of damage and an AoE around it.
Lava.
This is futile!
Hey.
Boy,
Finishing blow is still pretty good.
try to be keeping up, Maya.
Your orders?
Keep it in your pants, Cap.
Yes. You not.
I shall deal with this one.
What do you need?
Need something stronger.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Just like that.
There we go. Heading down.
Yeah.
Right, part of the reason I'm here is for that item I was looking for. Hold on. Nahadraban, main floor, chest in the room to the right of the entrance. Hitting a Nemnok statue.
Sure, I got this.
Just make sure I didn't already like loot it without realizing it. Nope, not yet.
They'll never know I'm here.
Sulfur pool. There's this trap.
What for, Cap? Aye. Aye.
It's like I'm slipping my wife now.
What did you...
Nothing super interesting there. I guess this could have been another way I could have gotten in here.
Aye. Aye.
Let's take a look.
Exceptional Scepter, Baby Pearl. Thing is not always very good at pausing when the trap is detected in time.
What did you... find, Ishi?
Close enough that time.
Aye. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, aye, Cap?
It's just the other eye socket. Looks like it could be. I see, it just takes you outside. Left eye. Oh, I have to spend that again, yikes. I didn't think it would make me do that again. Okay, I did in fact walk all the way around. Let's go take this drowned barrow's staircase. Hoping that my internet will be back any second now. This is about how long it lasts. So these guys don't attack me after I fought all those people? Doesn't look like it, okay. If I get to something like interesting like dialogue, I'll probably wait. Since stream should be coming back up here in a second. I just don't want to stop and hold for 10 minutes every time there's a disconnection, because like it's so annoying to edit these VODs for YouTube to remove it. I'd rather just keep going. We just got some regular enemies.
I see you, you sneaky bastard. Oh, I think I can't see you, you sneaky...
There's that statue. It's a lot of enemies. Oh, I've had this happen before where it's like I should be able to target all of them, but I can't like have the center of the cast be on top of a thing like that. See if the guy in the corner just moves. Doesn't look like it.
Be right there. There's something you don't see every day.
Show 'em how it's done.
Right here. Of course.
Oh, good.
Captain.
Castle this Barrow's guard back here.
I'm listening. You were saying?
Oh, another Ed, and I didn't even see this guy.
Still got it. For the wrong Anui.
Pull this dude forward.
That's right.
How may I help?
Love, this is futile.
Not great damage there, unfortunately. Check it.
Hey there. Consider it done.
The eyes of the statue follow you as you travel around the room. It's always fun.
Yeah?
Sweet.
I got this. I got it. Give me a read. Keep it down.
Can't hide from me.
This Audribon I'm looking for is supposed to be in here. Let me see, hold on. Chest and room to the right of the entrance containing a Nemnok statue. Although maybe there's a different entrance that counts here. Unless it was that chest I already checked in. Doesn't count. Sorry, I'm just trying to update folks on the fact that we're still not reconnected. This might end up being a real full outage, and not just the usual Comcast micro outages that I've become accustomed to. If that's the case, I might have to wrap a little early here. I'll keep going until I get to something story related.
Hey there.
Did that wrong, but that's okay.
Oh, this isn't how I usually work.
Oh, good.
Ahoy. Theomas, me too, man.
What do you need?
That must have hurt. Here we go.
What do you need?
I need something stronger.
How may I help? Of course.
Get in there and cast ice on these assholes.
Your orders? Speak freely.
Ha!
Your orders? For the homeland!
Count as being close enough.
Yes?
Lava will be
beyond sick.
Yeah, I got this. And that's how it's done.
Yes. Oh, that's the stuff.
Pretty good peeps there.
Captain. See,
careful.
That's me too, like flogging a figurehead.
What do you need?
Futile.
You were saying?
That'll do.
For the homeland.
I'll get the next one.
Yay, disengage bonuses.
Hey there.
Show 'em how it's done.
Finally, it looks like we're back.
How may I help?
Let me try to reconnect stream specifically here. Stream should be coming back online. I don't know if folks are able to hear me yet. I gotta do some maintenance here to fix the bot and stuff. I just kept going. I figured I would keep going until I got to dialogue, and so far it's all been automatically hostile Barrow's guards and Etten, so nothing interesting has happened. I haven't found any cool loot. Haven't talked to any NPCs. Just cast Ice Ball, yell a bunch, bounce around with Maya. I'm sure you know the drill at this point. See if bot's back. Yep. And sound effects bot.
You were saying? For the homeland.
Yeah, HOA meeting didn't go very well yesterday. Because if you're watching on YouTube and don't know what I'm talking about, I've been having this internet problem for a very long time at this point. 3 years, really, although it's gotten more severe since COVID-19 and lots of people working from home putting more pressure on the network. Comcast knows what the problem is, but my HOA is blocking them from fixing it. And I found out the reason they're blocking it is because they gave them standard terms and conditions to agree to. Namely, this big old document. It's like 9 pages. It is extremely standard. It's the kind of crap that you agree to multiple times per day whenever you install software, right? And like most of it is unenforceable garbage about you need to submit to arbitration before going to court, or you don't hold us liable if anyone dies, kind of crap. The sort of thing that a normal person wouldn't make a big deal out of, but my HOA wants to be shitty, so they are being shitty on purpose, and they're making a fuss about all of those little things that people usually just... So they want me, not a lawyer, to reach out to the legal department at Comcast and ask them to remove the clause that's in literally every single one of their maintenance contracts that says if there's a problem, you'll take it to arbitration first. And like, they're right to not want it there, but for them to make a big deal out of it is just their way of making sure it doesn't get done. On the plus side, I'm pretty good at de-escalation. Like, just, it's always been a skill of mine. Not on the internet. I'm bad at it on the internet, but I'm very good at it in person. Andrea likes to tell a story of one time in California. I wasn't used to, they have much smaller parking spaces, and I nicked a lady's car while I was parking, and she got out really, really angry at me, screaming, "What the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you?" And by the end of the conversation, she was apologizing to me. So it's kind of the same situation where, like, I got them on my side emotionally. Like, I went in there and they were very hostile. They were saying, "We just want to let you know that we contacted other people in your building, and the other people in your building said that they're getting fine download speed. So I don't know what your problem is with speed, but you should probably check your router." And I said, "Friend, slow your roll. I don't think you understand what's actually going on here. It has nothing to do with speed. It has nothing to do with download at all. Like, this is an upstream issue, and I guarantee you none of your residents have upstream problems or can notice a 2 to 3 minute outage when they're watching Netflix, and Netflix has buffered 2 to 3 minutes of video." So I just gave them a long, like, 7-minute spiel that I had practiced all day. And they're like, yeah, we should try to fix that.
A real challenge.
But we're still going to be as shitty about it as possible, because it's not just your house. Because you have an HOA, this is a business, and everyone here owns everything, and they're asking to destroy things that are owned by other members of the business. Yeah, moving from them not being outright hostile toward me to just them being intransigent is progress. Oh god. Holy fuck. Okay, that's a room. I'm glad that that happened on stream.
Casualty.
2 seconds away from me to just...
Casualty.
That has to make it a lot harder, but...
Casualty.
It might still
Jesus.
be...
Casualty.
Shit.
Wow.
Casualty.
I didn't even realize that Seraphim had taken that many wounds when I first walked in there. Holy goddamn. Alright, let me rest really quick. Jeez. I gotta make more of this forbidden flesh pie. I think I have some of the resources for it. Hold on. 1-2 death. Fun mechanic. I know, right? Special food. Corpse loaf. Anyway, I come out of it saying that it went badly in the sense that it seems like there's no end in sight to the problem. It went well that it's in the sense that, you know, there's no end in sight to the problem, and they're not directly hostile toward me. Yeah, it was absolutely perfect for that sound effect. Good call on proccing it. Just...
Yeah, sure.
Turns out our HOA president is an anti-masker too, so that was fun. He comes in the room and he's like, I want to make sure we're in a spacious room so we can social distance so I can take off this mask. And I'm like, dude, that's like a and thing? Not an or? But okay.
I got this.
Forge Master Aethus. This area is pretty cool looking. I should check if I got that item yet. Hold on. So what I don't know is if I can cast spells on these things. That didn't seem to work.
Indeed.
I attack them from the outside of the room. Nearly destroyed. Sigils of Death. It turns out are very scary. I don't think I've encountered anything that dangerous that's not listed as a trap before. We've run into these before, but they don't do damage. They just, like, blind you temporarily or something. Oh, are those big heads? Are the obelisks? Hey, Todoriga, there's a game option for big head mode. I have it on because it helps me to differentiate the characters a little bit better from a distance. Alright, save.
Captain.
Disable these traps.
Aye. You'd be lucky not to break the prat down if you keep pushing us, Cap.
I need to send Maya in the room to detect that trap so it can be disabled. It sucks having your character that has high mechanics and your character that has high perception be two different characters. Well, there's quite a bit more in here, apparently. This is the room they don't want you to just waltz through, apparently. I don't think it was the wall sconce that triggered it. That was what triggered it. Whoops. There's a 60% discount for now? Yeah, it's really good. Did you play Pillars 1, Totaruga? It picks up right where 1 leaves off. So it's the sort of sequel that it benefits a lot from having played the previous one. If you can get that one on the cheap and you want a really solid CRPG, I would go for it. This game is basically better than Pillars 1 in every conceivable way, at least by my own metrics. And it's got a really cool optional turn-based mode over the, typical Baldur's Gate Planescape Torment real-time combat mode. And I'm enjoying that quite a bit right now. So if you have any questions about the gameplay, story, feel free to let me know. Both of them have a discount? So it's up to you. Do you like games like Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Planescape Torment?
I got 5 flakes on Kif's sacrifice. Any takers?
This seems good. Talima. I think this is literally the room from Temple of Doom, isn't it? It's pretty close to it anyway. So 2 games of the Temple of Doom reference that I've played. Extended one, this one, and La Mulana.
Mighty Nemnok, we lay down our lives before
It's
your magnificence.
extremely nonlinear to the extent that the section that I just did before this, there was a long quest line to get in, and I just climbed in through the window in the back and killed the boss at the very beginning. It's very, very free.
The swaying of the cord. What's this? Who trespasses on our devotions?
It's me.
You've taken your
This is very Temple of
in the
Doom.
Master's sanctum, Outlander. Nemnok will suck the marrow from your soul.
Is that you, Kali? I met your father.
My father is a disbeliever.
Thanks for the follow.
I have risen above him. Nemnok is the all-devourer, the one who swallows gods and vomits forth their skulls. The one true power of Eora. Let me show you. See for yourself.
Wait and observe. Begins an incantation under his breath. Many of the supplicants mirror the gesture. Beating of drums increases in tempo. Kali draws a dagger from his robe. Don't do anything foolish now. Draws the blade across his palm and hisses through clenched teeth. Lets the blood drip down into the pit.
Something's coming. I don't like this feeling, Captain.
Silence! Nemnok, you are the gaping maw, the lidless eye, the shadow between stars. You are the red curtain, the secret in amber, the light of the Ardra.
I can chant too. Stop this, Kali.
Beloved Nemnok, come forth and let all non-believers wither before your killing stare. Yes, yes, Nemnok comes.
I don't like where this is headed. Whoa, that's an actual demon. That's pretty cool. What's up, Nemnok? Is this like an up-jumped imp or something? Nemnok, I presume.
What have you brought me, supplicant?
Sacrifices, mighty Nemnok. Behold!
Wait, what? See, thing is, I ain't never really been temple sort.
Oh, I could do a bluff 8 if I use the allured gel. Let's talk, Nemnok.
The mighty one has no need for idle chatter.
Do not waste
I wish I
your
could use those
breath,
items in
I sense
conversations.
this one serves another master.
Berath.
I am the only master.
Intimidate 18. Ah.
If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribe.
I kind of want to try that. I could maybe make it happen. If I can get a +2 bonus from the juice, I can see which party members are able to give it. Yeah, so you look like a giant imp to me.
Ah, you have seen more of the world than I guessed. But I am more than your studious eye could perceive. Every scroll and grimoire my servants collect swells my power, child. And with power, I will reign a terror long overdue on all who resist me.
You're still just a giant imp.
Mighty One?
Is your faith so brittle that it can be challenged by an outlander? Through knowledge, I am stronger than any mortal. Submit to me, child. Resist and you shall perish.
What are your terms of surrender?
Terms? My covenant is this. Gather grimoires of power from beyond the mountain. Return them to me as a sign of your devotion. Do this knowing at all times that I am...
So all those grimoires that I sold to shops, if I had stashed all of them, I could sell them to him here?
Fortune and glory await loyal service.
I surrender to the mutually beneficial arrangement.
Then the compact is sealed, the covenant forged. Welcome, acolyte.
He's literally just an
I
imp.
have
That's
exhausted
great.
my need of you, child. This one will serve me better.
Go home to your father.
This wasn't supposed to. You've ruined everything.
Leave this place, but carry me always within your heart, child. My child, our covenant is one bound in loyal service. Are you prepared?
Tell me what you require.
Simple instructions.
Produces a little contract.
Minds. Return with the books I outlined, and you may choose your reward from the top.
This is the will of Nemnok. He writes in all caps too. 3 tomes of power from the godless lands. Oh, I think I already have a couple of these.
Now go. Waste no more of my time.
Yeah, Menzago script. That's kind of cool. I don't think I have the other 2. Or if I did, I sold them. I think I kept... Are all the ones he wants legendary grimoires?
You return.
I have a grimoire for your library. Held by the vampire illusionist of Splinter Grief.
You serve me well, child. Take from the treasure pile, but take one reward only.
Thank you, General
Just
Step.
rewards for just service to your god, child.
So, okay, is serving Nemnok the more interesting thing to do than just come in here and murder them? Or load and try to go for the 18 Intimidate option? Legendary Quarterstaff. You just murdered him. Medium Shield. Oh, really? He's harder than the other super boss? Well, the other super boss that I've run into so far? Unfit for melee. Does it actually affect casting, though? Oh, plus power levels on these spells. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Or no prismatic staff. No, action speed goes up with metaphysics skill. I guess +1 frost power level is pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to save after picking that up, and I'm going to see if I can cheese my way to Was it 18 Intimidate we have to get to? That's kind of cool that you can bring him those Grimoires, though. Bring him the Grimoires, then kill them and take them back. Okay, so let me think about this. Unfortunately, I can't just search Intimidate. This game is mean. I think things that are skill bonuses are almost always on, like, cloaks and gear, right? Not on armor, bluff, diplomacy, athletics, cloaks, rings, necklaces, that kind of thing. Yeah, but that's not the list of things that I have on me. Equipment, Philosopher Mantle, Papa's Strength, Chameleon's Touch. Get a +2 if I rest at the Port Magi Harbor. From Bounty, Nomu the Marauder. I don't know if I can get this high. I wish I could look at the stats of the people that aren't in my party right now. I don't know if I gave any of them Intimidate. 3,000 gold can get me +1. Alright, so I'm 11. I think I needed 18. So I get 1 would get me to 12. 2 from the resting bonus would get me to 14. 2 from the oil would get me to 16. And then I would need to get 2 more party assists on Intimidate. And I don't think I have it, but I'll go see if maybe some of the other characters start with some. See if there's another entrance here.
See what I can find.
Flame Naga Disciple. If I can get +2 from party assist, but it depends whether or not the other characters have a base Intimidate bonus.
Something here that works. That looks like it hurt.
Speak freely.
Oh, that's way more question marks than I was expecting. Screw this, we'll go out the other way. I kind of just want to see what it does. It's an extremely high Intimidate check. I stopped putting points in it because I'm like, I probably got the highest thing. Oh, there's some gear that's scaled with Intimidate. That's kind of cool. How do you get Infamous Captain? Oh, survive a mutiny? Huh. One from the Juana Prince. So you can't steal it from him? I guess Paladin has an inherent bonus to it. Which might be enough to get my party assist up by 2. Yeah. Just for this, I suppose. Chameleon's Touch seems worth getting, too. That's a +1. There's the Frost Fur Mantle. Defeat the Beast of Winter. Oh, it's a DLC thing, okay. Nomu the Marauder. You think so? Equipped on someone else, maybe? See if one of them is it. No, I don't think I do. Moon the Marauder. Wilderness northwest of Nekataka. Oh yeah, I know. I almost certainly fought that guy. Does he drop the ring, or is it a reward you get for turning it in? Drops Chameleon's Touch. Huh. Like I wouldn't have sold it, because it's a yellow quality item, right? Yeah, I just checked all of them. None of them have rings equipped. Unless if it's someone's personal inventory by mistake and I never removed it, it might be possible. Let me check what their collective Intimidate bonuses are here. Alright, so the Fighter and the Paladin both provide some. I don't think I can see the party bonus on this screen though. Well, let me go to, you said Sayaka, there's a person I can talk to for a permanent bonus. Yeah, geez, I wonder what happened to Chameleon's Touch. Let me try swapping the other characters in really quick. Yeah. Not any of their personal inventories. That's too bad, because that extra 1 might be enough to put us over the edge there. Is it in Sayaka? Maro Fetaliana. Oh, these are the, like, aren't these the Kickstarter characters that give you the skill training? This person.
Good day. Might I help you? In the years since, I should hope that you do, young man. You would ask and thank you.
I know they're better written than the ones in the first game, but I'm good. So do you have to have a party member for Intimidate, or is it cumulative from multiple party members that all have Intimidate bonuses? They're definitely better than the ones in the first game. They feel a lot less invasive, and the fact that they give skill training, it means at least they do something, right? So I think I have to have both fighters, Paladin, and I guess Aloth's my big DPS. Just in case I get into a fight on my way there. I just want to check and see if that gives me enough of a boost here. Cumulative from all allies, okay. Yeah, I'm not able to check it here for whatever reason. Sum of all party members, okay. So it's 1 Intimidate, 4, 5 from allies. That should be enough to give me a +2 at least. Or I think I need a +3 total, because before I was getting a +1 from Ader alone. Okay. So I've got 12 + 3 is 15. I can go get +2 from resting at Port Magi. If I could get one more. Oh, and then Oil of Allure gets me the rest of the way there, so I think we're good. This is... Oh, right, there's a known locations. Yeah, I might want to use him for something else. If this is the God check, I don't want to burn all of his unused levels on Intimidate. If there's another skill, I could burn it on later. I'll save beforehand. If it ends up being a fight, I'll load back and do something different. Because, like, leveling them up and giving them gear is a... it'll be another 30 minutes. Kraken's Eye. It's a nested check and you need a 25, right? Sure, though, I'm hoping this avoids battle in some fun way. If it doesn't, I'll load and I can go ahead and level them up then.
Didn't think you'd come back here. Don't tell me you wrecked your ship. Have a look.
Available rooms, it doesn't list any. Do I have to do a quest in order for there to be rooms?
Still kicking, eh? What? We're full up. You aren't the first outsider to turn up looking for a place to stay after their ride off the island ended up at the bottom of the sea.
It's a long time ago, dude. It's 46 hours into the game now.
One room ought to have been cleared out by now. Only the occupants decided to outstay his welcome.
This is some ooh, a piece of candy shit.
The trouble is, he hasn't settled his bill. He's a merchant captain by the name of Galleon. I've given him a fair chance, but he's been a right prick about the whole thing. I've got a spare key here. You chase him and his pals off, and the room's yours. At a discount.
See what I can do.
Him, truly. I'll have someone tidy the place up for you once you're through. Chances are they've spilled ale just about everywhere. I don't want the man dead, and that's not what I'm paying for. Just see him.
Okay, because I could walk in there and just Barbarian and yell at him loud enough that he explodes. That could totally work.
Crew's getting antsy.
This is super worth it. We got to intimidate the giant imp. Temple of Doom Demon.
Don't remember ordering more drinks. Thought I'd locked that thing. You've got the wrong room. I know you company men like to wander in
it's me.
and plant the flag any way you please, but kindly wander back out again. Try not to slam the door on your way out, yeah? My head's going to pieces.
I'm here for the rents.
Oh, you running Thorol's errands? Well, I haven't got his pay, and he knows it. Come back tomorrow. Better yet, tell him I'll swing by myself when I do have it.
Leave on your feet or get dragged up by the ankles. Your choice. Something in your expression squelches his confidence.
All right. Just keep your boots on. We're leaving. Thorol wants us out on the streets so bad, so be it.
You serious, Galleon? Where are we supposed to go?
Sweet.
Still kicking, eh? Hey.
Cleared out the room for you.
Times like these, I can't afford to keep on anyone who can't pay their tab. The second word got around, I'd have every pauper in the city on my doorstep.
This guy's portrait looks like
The
Varys.
room's yours if you want it. And for a job well done, here's your pay.
Thanks for the
Still
money.
kicking, eh? Sure thing.
Like a room, please. +2 Intimidate. Yes. I guess I miss out on food buffs when you sleep in a room. You get whatever they're replaced with, whatever the in buffs are. Okay, and I think I've got the oil of allure, should be all that I need. So let's go see what it does. It'll be great.
Magi is a quaint little town, but not a bad place to spend
Fresh
some time.
fish!
How may I help?
Let's take the boat all the way back up, boost, and then have it say what Serp was joking, that it's a nested 25 Intimidate check. We had something like that earlier. It was the nested diplomacy check, right? Where we were able to move heaven and earth to get the first check, but couldn't get the second one. Hey, Gratz. Way to go.
Ding, 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 diddle-ding.
Thank you. I was like, this is interesting. I thought that was an Intimidate option. I'm worried about the wind. There's a lingering worry that Andra's been slighted. Maybe that'd be better if my survival stat was higher. Alright, hopefully this works. The main floor of the area with the fire nagas. Alright. I'll probably leave and get my regular party members back, assuming that they don't drop aggro after I do this Intimidate thing. Shame your grappling hook doesn't stick. Clear out all those traps. Go ahead and make a manual save here.
Right here.
I think it is super cool that you have to collect those grimoires for this guy, though. Imagine a lot of players would just say, screw it, I'm gonna murder him. I'm a murder hobo. Met your father, don't do anything foolish. Stop this. Here comes Nemnok, the big imp. Nemnok, I presume.
What have you brought?
I like the cheering, but some of what he's saying makes
We
me
have
a
enough
little
bluff to
nervous.
say, my sacrifice to you. I didn't come to fight. Let's talk.
The Mighty One has no need for idle chatter.
He sounds like Morty.
Do not waste your breath, Acolyte. I sense this one serves another master. I am the only master under this mountain, child. If you will not serve, your blood will fill the inkwells of my loyal scribes.
Start running, Kali. The age of Nemnok is over.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'll pray for your success.
Cowardice, betrayal, flaws of all lesser kith. I will not see the great work unmade by a mortal whelp.
I was intimidating a child? Was what I needed an 18 intimidate for, and then it just triggers combat? Huh. Oh, I see. So under normal circumstances, Kali would die when you're fighting Nemnok. Okay, I see what you're saying. I need my other party members. I could have Pelagina. I don't want to level this guy up 17 levels because it's going to take 30 minutes. Everyone else in here? Okay, a couple of them have a couple skulls. The worshippers aren't really a big deal, though.
Eyes open.
I tried to run.
I got this. That's how it's done.
Show 'em how it's done.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got paralysis off, that's cool. I want this to go after he acts. So. This is gonna end badly. That's okay.
Something I can do.
Take that.
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna try to use Pelagina's debuff. There's a lot of creatures. Nemnok. He was terrified. What a goof. Yep, everybody keep running to the center here. This is great. It's too bad I used all my shouts already because I could basically kill the whole room with the hero here. Empower. I guess I could load and try the fight again. And do that, basically, let them all come to the middle.
Yeah.
Definitely time for an ice ball, regardless.
Right here.
My pleasure.
Oh, good.
Get out of there. There you go.
Hey.
Still have no AoE with him, unfortunately. Try to get Inspired Beacon to go off to debuff his defense a little bit.
That's it.
Aye.
Do that again. Strike at the pommel, inflicting crush and shock damage and stunning the target. Fit inspiration, healing the Watcher's allies.
This won't do.
Just like that.
What do you need?
Sure that he's as debuffed as possible. There it is. Lower their guard.
For Aethus!
What do you need?
Of course.
Chain paralyze Nemnok.
How could I miss that battle?
That's you.
How may I help? Aye.
They get hurt out of there. Wonder why Nemnok shows as having only 3 skulls instead of red skulls if he's that hard.
I'm on it. Can't make a dent.
Tell me.
You should get out of there.
Kill him.
Hey there.
Level something. 15? That time I missed him. And Nemnok's gonna get to go. Might be level 20, sure.
candle in the night.
Kill all the worshippers.
Tell me.
That hit pretty hard.
Right here. Absolutely.
Good.
That's not very helpful.
It stays on the screen for a little bit.
Dauntless Valiant isn't doing so well.
You chill down there, level 1 fighter. Probably could have brought someone more useful instead of him and still had enough Intimidate.
This is futile.
Kind of just wanted to see what to expect in the fight. To have something that like super nerfs him is the problem.
Hey there. Of course. Bullseye. Hmm?
Cannot whack him any harder.
Arcane Reflection is bad. Ice Pillar's still doing decent damage. Chaotic Orb. Petrified, Paralyzed, Weakened, Sickened, Stunned, and Blinded. Arcane Reflection applies to those sorts of AoE abilities too, though, right?
Oh, good.
What do you need?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Pretty good damage. Leave poor Ader alone.
What do you need?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Hey there. Absolutely. That looks like it hurt.
I might be able to eat some corpses after this.
Oh? This is futile.
Yeah?
Not great.
Leave it to me.
Hey there.
Can you eat a corpse, please? Oh, has he been dominated or something? Oh, he must have been. Lame. Yeah, this would be a really good one to have Seraphon, because he could dominate the Edens, and they could probably beat up or at least distract the boss for a while.
These uns are in for a walloping.
Be right there.
Oh, damn.
Well, that was sucky. I was trying to move him somewhere to eat a corpse and just got spammed with disengage attacks. So, all of that to say, the Intimidate option's not worth it. You could save the kid and then just go on this quest to give grimoires and then get chests. It was a fun 40-minute diversion, but now we don't. I thought maybe we were going to get some like crazy dialogue as we intimidated the demon himself. Let me see if I can figure out where we were. I think it was this one, maybe? The other items, I guess the bow looks pretty good, but the staff is really the only one I need for Aloth. Soulstone. That's for real-time combat. No. You can tell me what happens if you beat him. I'm okay with just loading the save and moving on now. Blood from a stone and all that. He really is just an imp. Nice. What does he do as a pet?
You must gather your party.
I wonder what happens if you get him all of his Grimoires, if it just lets you get the chests, or if there's more to it after that.
For venturing forth.
+1 in power levels for you, extra low level spells for everyone else. Wow, that sounds really good. Is it meant to be like the ultimate minion?
My son returns! The barrows spat him out!
Father.
Happy to help.
Whatever Anik says, you are welcome among the Judgment.
Earth Defender skill. Ooh, legendary. Family ties. Armor rating against weapons and nearby allies if their relationship with the Watcher is positive. Improves with very positive. Huh. That's kind of cool.
The plate was meant for Kali, but I see now he has no taste for it. He's a priest in training, my boy.
If he is just an imp, where does he get all his power from?
Big head game.
Hey. How are you doing?
I'm good. Decided to sort of have the day off tomorrow.
Still have meetings in the morning though?
Yeah, I have one meeting, I have 2 meetings. One meeting at 9 and one meeting at 1.
He's got an amulet, I see. Oh right, that doesn't work because of the outage. Did it disrupt your work?
Oh yeah. I was in the middle of a meeting. It's the middle third of that meeting. Hey everybody.
Yeah, the new thing that I'm getting from Dennis at the HOA is like, oh, well, it's just your business. This doesn't affect anyone else. And it's like, it's affecting them. They just don't care. By the time they would call Comcast to fix it, it would already be resolved and they would move on with their lives. All right.
But I thought he stopped being a dick and he was going to be like, oh, they just need to change some things in their request form. And
the stuff they want to change is dumb. I showed you what I talked to you about it this afternoon, right? That I went through all of it, and they only have like one reasonable request.
Yeah.
The rest of it's all online service agreement crap. Keep exploring the open space here. There's something over this way. If there's another side quest that y'all think is pretty cool, I can head in that direction. Just let me know. In the meantime, I'm just kind of sailing around. The wind is a natural phenomenon. We saw this one before. Observatory. Okay, thanks. Which also has one of the grimoires that Demon Guy wants. I guess if I manage to get all the grimoires, we can see what happens with the quests after that.
are you almost done with this game?
Yeah.
Oh no, I meant like in general. Like are you at the end of the game? You've been playing it a while.
I have been within 2 hours of beating it for about 20 hours, but it's a main plus extra. It's the kind of game with lots of side stuff to do.
And you love yourself some side stuff.
You can beat Mass Effect much more quickly than if you do all the side quests. I'm not doing all the side quests in this. This game's like 100 hours if you do everything.
Oh my.
But it was added to the voting spreadsheet as main plus extra. Means don't just play it to beat it, do some side stuff as well. Because that's part of the game, right? Like, if you just played Skyrim and rushed the main story, you'd miss out on most of it.
Nice and quiet.
So I'll be beating it next week. I actually did the main story, and I got far enough to the point where I couldn't do it anymore because my character wasn't strong enough.
Give me a real joke.
Meteor shower. These guys are already hostile.
Typing! I know this is exactly what you wanted. Mwah.
For me.
He's being a jerk, knocking stuff over.
Corporal snuggling. Don't you give me that look. You know you've been bad. You're a bad kitty. Now we snuggle.
More Ettins here. That is a dog. It's a cool facility.
We're not.
I don't know what you want, Ben.
Not a
Oh,
problem.
dragons only spawn in the overworld when you do the main quest? I didn't realize that. So I see them all the time.
So what quest are you doing right now? You're just exploring?
Exploring an observatory. Shit.
Yeah, I once went to a McDonald Observatory. It's in western Texas, kind of nearish Odessa.
Oh god, why is that the loading point?
And we went over Thanksgiving break. Me and Ilsa, as undergrads, our teacher paid for us to go out there. We didn't get a salary, but he paid for our plane tickets and our board, and so we went there to...
Ilsa's a fellow student of yours from grad school.
Yeah, Ilsa's a friend of mine from grad school, is now a professor at University of Virginia because she's a badass. Anyway, so, and also Naved went. He was Dr. John Scroll's grad student. So we all go, and we get there like on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving, and everything's fine. And then this big storm came in, and we got snowed in. Like, we tried to drive down the hill, we did not get far. Had to actually leave the car on the side of the road until it could get plowed. So we're stuck on a remote mountain in an observatory with just the three of us, and it's snowing, and we had to stay on nighttime because, like, it was cloudy, so we couldn't see anything, so we couldn't do any observing, but we had to keep our, like, sleep schedule as if we were observing. So we stayed up all night watching, like, slasher movies and trying to figure out how we would all die if there was a slasher at the observatory. It was typical things, getting cut in half as the dome, rotates, or getting someone sticking liquid nitrogen down your throat.
See if I can find these without doing any combat. Final Journal of Jonas. On the efficacy of imps, which I've picked up in several other places. Reagents. Do like the petrifying ink statue. Go away, dog.
Why are you afraid of the dog? You could probably take it.
I'm trying to avoid getting into combat with all of the enemies in here. Ship's log of the Tempest turn.
What have we here?
Battle-worn Grimoire. Oh, that's cool. Guessing they wouldn't put the thing I'm here for under... Oh. The Leviathan. Text of a constellation legend. One passage has been underlined. The hunters leaped from a boat in time to see it splintered in half as the Leviathan brought down its mighty tail. Leviathan's like a giant whale in this, right? Let me explore this side. See if I can sneak around to the other side here. Freaking dogs, though. Search for Ukaizo.
Who's Ukaizo?
Ukaizo is like a lost city of the ancients. Spell, scroll, palm slats. Tiny plaque reads Horizon, shipwrecked under the command of Captain Rakua on their final voyage for Ukaizo. Secret Sapphire and Emerald. Dude, this seemed like a promising room for progress, but possibly not. The Huntress. More constellations. This was the quest that I got from breaking into the Archmage's house and stealing all his shit, right? He's like, hey, you broke in. That means you're good. Let me give you a job. Shit.
For me.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Oh, I don't want to gather my party before venturing forth. I want to just go in there. Oh god. Well, they're gathering. I apparently selected all at some point.
That. Looks like you're trying to sneak upstairs.
Thanks, Clippy.
There's some every day. Show them how it's done. Hey there.
Try to kill them before they alert other people in the building.
Of course.
Oh, good.
Your orders? Still gotta say the word.
Okay, Athens are dead. Let's see if we can kill this guy before anyone else gets to go.
Hey.
Take that.
I'm on it.
Can't make a dent.
Shit, I should have used finishing strike. That was a mistake. Hey, Loth, you gotta do it here, buddy. Hey.
Came through?
No other aggro. Live in that dream. I think that if any of the other ones hadn't been able to go, they would have aggroed everybody else outside. I searched the whole first floor, that worked out.
A marvel. I could spend days studying this. I don't suppose that's the plan.
Read the plaque. Reading this, you've forgotten again. Blasted your mind to bits trying to describe Vikarna's clarity of thought. I'm sorry. Years of research well spent, even if no one called you Archmage. Hey, the Juana Constellation, the Huntress. I have that. Set the coordinates of the Huntress and the 3 stages of her tail into this orrery.
If I don't survive our adventures, promise me you'll burn all my books.
Is that like clearing your search history?
Yeah, basically. Okay, the Huntress in the night sky was searching for her Vandalier stars using the telescope. Perhaps all 4 parts of the story can be found somewhere. So I have the Leviathan, the Kingfisher, the Huntress. Presumably there's another one that I'm missing. Fog thinking over the path, the Huntress let out a piercing whistle and called for the Kingfisher. So maybe the last piece is somewhere. Huntress, Kingfisher, Leviathan. There should be a 4th one. Let's see if there's more books in here, because I think I looted everything downstairs. Oh, hi, folks.
That there's a book in there.
That guy's pretty gnarly looking. Maya, it's all you.
You were saying?
Maybe she had a thief's putty on her or something. Double stealth. Got that classic stealth problem where you have 2 characters looking at each other. That's bad. Can that not be happening? Oh, he's not even an immediate aggro character.
I trust that you didn't come to stargaze.
Could have a scholar requirement. What are you?
No one in that perfunctory excuse of a circle bothered to prepare you. I am Undeath.
He's a lich.
The shudder before the final gasp. The bone sanctuary of 1,000 tomes. I am Conselhort.
Voice actors having fun.
If the circle sent you to interrupt my research, I'll fashion a scarecrow of your remains to deter their next hapless victim.
He's an optional boss in the first game's DLC. Interesting. So if you did that and you fought him, does that carry over into this one? Arkhamir sent me. Suppose we're after the same thing?
All a matter of perspective. The same thing, perhaps. But the circle wants only knowledge. I desire the power it represents. They are fools to delude themselves into thinking they want otherwise.
What's your interest in the observatory?
That arcane upstart Becana might not have been as unhinged as we once assumed. The Circle discounted her theories about a deep well of power in the Deadfire. All that changed when I felt its pulse. Your presence tells me that the Circle has felt it too.
You wouldn't be here if you found what you were seeking.
How astute. Now, if you're finished dissecting my academic setbacks, I am a rather busy lick.
It's a weird way to... I've always pronounced it lich. Maybe it's supposed to be lick. Oh, he's an aggro mirror.
Shishi. Quiet time.
Yeah.
Alright, he's 2 skulls. So that'd be a bummer if you just like fought them from the start. You would miss out on that fun dialogue. Now I've seen it though, so. I guess if you had seen him in the DLC in the first game, then you'd come over. Let's see.
Yes? Of course.
Oh, alright, you were right, it is lich.
Voice actor just being a weirdo. Lich slap. Only works if it's pronounced that way.
Speak freely.
Something I can do?
Something stronger.
Aye.
Clicked, my bad. Still paralyzed. I know, it's new boss music. He didn't have it when it started after the dialogue. It only happened after I attack aggroed him. Seems pretty good too.
Hey.
7440 XP for killing a lich. Cool.
What's that green stuff?
It's a little orb thing that's attacking every so often. A little trap they have set down.
What do you need?
This thing isn't doing the job. Take that.
Immune to physical.
Keeping an eye out.
Iron Clasp Grimoire. Oh, this is one of the ones that... This is the Grimoire that you gotta bring to the Imp. Exceptional. Determined Demise. Immunity to resolve afflictions when near death. Crushing Doom. Oh yeah, because it's a custom spell for him. Summons an enormous magical hammer that repeatedly slams down on its target, doing crush damage and knocking them prone. Hey, there's the last one, so you do have to fight him. The Panther. Look through the telescope. Oh, dizzy spell overtakes you. Each of the celestial bodies cracks open one by one, their light bleeding together. Hey, greetings, pal. Well, what's up? Like you look into space and you see the scary Cthulhu god.
You look like you could use some fresh air.
I'm good. Look for the Huntress constellation. Look for the Kingfisher constellation. Look for the Panther constellation. Presents a fallen bow. That's cool. Leviathan is visioned over a cluster of stars in the shape of a shattered canoe.
Captain.
Okay, so now I should be able to do the quests. We'll level people up soon.
Give me a real challenge.
Enter the coordinates for the Huntress Legend constellations. This is cool. Ooh. It's a pretty cool way to get the notes. A whale of a wand. Hits with this weapon have a 5% chance to cast form of the helpless beast on their target. So you like hit an enemy and it turns them into a frog basically. Spell hits have a chance to charm targets. That's kind of cool. Details, studies of the night sky, build an observatory. Stars are either dead zones or my instruments lack refinement. Shouting over their energy signature is a concentration of soul essence moving through the Deadfire. Not to justifiably called a river. It seems to pick up speed where it veers off to the northeast as if drawn into a whirlpool. So it sounds like she's describing like a black hole. But she's also talking about soul essence, which doesn't make very much sense, right?
You don't make very much sense.
Neat. Go back to Arkhamir, see if I can sneak out of the bottom area again. It worked last time when I accidentally clicked.
Consider it done.
Sneaky, sneaky.
All of your peeps can be sneaky?
Yeah, but it's only working because that guy is so far away. Only a couple of my characters have enough points in stealth that they can do it really close up, like Maya was doing earlier. But I ended up avoiding having to fight all those dudes because I just found all of the constellation things on the books. That's a cool quest, though. I like that it's like you think, oh, maybe I just have to check one of these bookshelves, and it turns out you basically have to check all of the bookshelves. It's a neat way to simulate searching for something in a library in a video game. Where you don't just have it be like, it is one random one, and maybe you'll click it early and just find it. Or it's like just in the last room, right? Arkhamir was in Pariki's Overlook, I think, right? Yeah. Arkhamir, buddy, I got the shit you wanted. What's up?
If you require directions to Bacana's observatory, look to your sextant.
What? I was just there. You were just there.
Found this old omelet.
You did you? That does rather defeat the purpose of absolution. So be it. Follow me down to the Scrying Pool.
That's weird. They're implying that I didn't go leave on the quest. Like I had just found it incidentally. Whatever. I've had some quest jank before. So he's going downstairs somewhere.
Indeed.
Scrying something or other. Scrying Pool. Y'all can do it.
Scrying Pool.
So, you know, like, you look in the pool and it shows you images. You go scrying.
Never heard the word scrying. See, this is why I didn't do all my SAT verbals. I didn't play games like this when I was growing up.
Hey. Arkhamir gestures down at the scrying pool. You peer into the waters. Dark silhouettes sit arrayed in a circle. Dip your face into the water.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! It's like a Harry Potter. Oh.
No sooner does your skin break the surface tension than you feel a breeze of warm air. Peering into a stone chamber ringed with braziers and tapestries as you hit an open window. Water drips down your chin. The other Archmagi seem, for the moment, unfazed by your presence. Okay, so they're talking about Picarna's research. She won't be vindicated by the likes of us having simply read her work. Something green and twisted wriggles under the table. Calicoth points down and a flash of light incinerates it on the spot, filling the room with the stench of overcooked snails. A suppressed chuckle carries over the silence that follows. You're a slippery fiend, Mora. Keep the slugs to yourself. Are you finished? These are the names for all the wizard spells, right? Because they're the archmages that name them. Called this conclave. Hope you're ready to impose some bedam courtesy. A wet slurping sound echoes in the hall, and something dark and large makes its way toward an exit. Does Mora do, like, summoning spells or something? Bring you Picarna's research. Actually, where exactly are we? Between locations. The interdimensional house of pancakes.
Oh man, I want pancakes.
Lingrath coughs into her palm, producing a cloud of smoke that blurs the air around her. I guess that's the illusionist.
Put your face in it! Put your dick in it! Put your dick in it! Is that an option?
I already put my face in it, that's why I'm seeing...
Oh, good. What happens if you put
This is like they're having a Zoom meeting over a Scrying Pool.
Oh.
Slide in Picarna's research. Why did you never officially recognize her? Her studies had no merit. They yielded nothing of interest or relevance until today.
See, and that is the importance of continued investment in discovery-based science.
One away from
You might spend decades seeing nothing, but once you do, like gravitational waves, it fucking pays off.
She discovered a river of soul essence flowing through the Deadfire, where also you have incidental discoveries like
You advance technology, you train
NASA
STEM
lasers for eye surgery.
Yeah.
We arrived at that conclusion long ago. Try and keep up. Right, okay, the Archmages know about the life stream. She traced the path of the river while we only speculated on its existence. Where does it go? Pulls out a map of the Deadfire, traces his finger from the shallows of the Great Reef northward. Where it goes isn't my concern. I'm preoccupied by who presently follows it. Oh, Aethus is walking along the path of the river. Interesting. Maybe this is early way to get to Kaizo. Why was Consulhot so interested in this? Consulhot has been dispatched yet again, esteemed mistress of missiles. Right, I know Minoletta. Those are all the magic missile spells. Wish to sustain his wicked existence on a font of essence. Is he a Archmage Lich? Or is he not one of the Archmages? Can I join the circle? And yeah, I'm like a corpse-eating aristocratic barbarian. I guess maybe that could be different if I hadn't have robbed his mansion. Aethus is going to Akaizo. The total silence after your statement is as jarring as the echo of a gunshot. He's going to stop the wheel. Interesting. It's an ambitious plan, I'll give you that. What do you plan to do about it? Nothing. We'll consider it when we have time. You're holding something back. What is it? Better I remain silent on the matter. I'll get to hear the rest. Yeah, I'm just a mercenary. You're not entitled to everything I own, burglar. Alright.
I love you too, Ben.
Baubles for your service. Archimere's Illuminating Discoveries. It's a new Grimoire? Oh, I can't right-click it here. Okay. Is that, like, strictly better than the other Archimere Grimoire that I got earlier? Whoa. Bunch of crazy Archimere spells. Then let us Missile Salvo. All the many colors. Careful with the...
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to be helpful.
No, I appreciate it, because one of these days I'm going to spritz water at Ben and it's going to get in the computer
and start smoking.
Yeah. It was obscenely strong on launch. You have to be able to have access to 9th level spells to use it, though, I guess. Is that only accessible from this Grimoire? Penetration 6. That was cool.
Yes.
It's a learnable spell. Okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I got it. Alright, so if I wanted to not side with anybody and just go to Ukaizo next episode, is there anything else I have to do to prepare for that, or that could make that easier? Buffed mage who uses to one-shot the final boss. Oh, that's nuts. Let's see. Level everybody up really quick.
You get a level, and you get a level, and you get a level. Like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
You nailed it. Art of Fury. Each equipped weapon attacks every nearby enemy, doing extra damage and inflicting carnage. Now, the problem is that's a standard attack. This is a free action, and they both use the same resource, otherwise that's a cool concept. Barbarian reduces 0 health and has melee weapons equipped. Immediately makes instant full attacks at everyone in range. Well, I don't die that often. Oh, yeah. Number of times in power can be used before resting. I guess the question is, does this do more damage as a standard action than this does as a free action? This does 14 to 20 frost damage. This does a dual wield attack against all enemies in range. Yeah. For 25% bonus damage. I'd have to think about it. This is probably the cool ability, so I should take it just because it's cool.
Since when do you use that logic?
Well, at this point, my build's basically done.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just... there's
Bells and
no really
whistles.
any other passives for me to take that are particularly exciting on this list. Do you think so? Because I can cast this 4 times for like 80 damage to everything around me, and it terrifies all of them, which locks them down for a turn. And it gives me the inspirations. Yeah, I know, right? It's very sparse. And those are all free, so in addition to doing 80 damage to everything, I can then melee an enemy and carnage most of the enemies near it.
Sounds pretty good.
Carnage is just the basic, whenever the barbarian attacks, you do some splash damage to nearby enemies, right? They're tightly stacked. Oh, is it like each target triggers a splash effect? So you hit all of them, and then all of them also trigger a splash effect. Okay, that sounds pretty good then. I'll try that. God, I don't care about any of this spear, I guess. Great Soul. Basically, we'll always take that. Grimoire gives me Wilting Wind. Inflicting raw damage anyone in the area and leaving them weakened. Temporarily borrow Druid, Priest, or Wizard 7th level or lower. Jesus. It's like 3.5 edition Wizard. Once you get to be a high enough level Wizard, like the meme back in the day was that there were only 3 party members. There was the Meat Shield, the Skill Monkey, and God.
Okay. Can I be God?
That was the Wizard. The idea is that early on, the Wizard was still like the best damage dealer, and the whole purpose of the Meat Shield was to keep God from taking damage. And the purpose of the Skill Monkey was to do all the shit the Wizard couldn't do, like pick locks. But the problem is around, I don't know, 10th, 15th level, the Wizard has so many abilities to replicate everything that the Meat Shield and the Skill Monkey can do, but they're not relevant anymore.
It's like Donald and Goofy.
There you go. Yeah. Right. Pick every lock.
Just make sure they can't use potions. Those motherfuckers are gonna use up all your potions like that. I know, I think it's in the second one you can like customize them so that they only use it in an emergency, but still, you know what? I would rather have Donald just be KO'd and I finish the boss. Because he's really not that helpful.
Prismatic Wall is always a cool spell in D&D. Literally don't care. Mechanics. Yeah, wizards get knock and invisibility. Don't need a rogue. Knock is a spell that says you open a door. Target spells a target will convert some hits to crits. More empowers. Decrease action speed. Summon a weapon, Reaping Knives. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can get up enough focus for it. Link the minds of all allies in a short distance. Any incoming attack against an ally in the mind web must overcome the highest applicable defense of anyone in the web. If a character in the web takes damage, they're removed from the web. I think I'm going to take this even though it's going to take forever for me to be able to cast it. Don't care about weapon skills. Help with the bluff. What do we got here? Ranger calls out their animal companion, inspiring a primal rage and granting them several powerful inspirations. Like a really strong parrot. What were you going to say?
I said, hey, Marie. He's right here.
Attacks each enemy within range, applying raw damage over time. Requires a melee weapon. Ranged primary attack that shoots 2 projectiles at once.
Party, usually.
Oh, he's so unhappy.
Vengeful Grief.
Okay.
I need to take more passives. Increased accuracy. Spell resist. Practice healer. Guess I'll take one of these defense upgrades.
Have you had any Marty Pettin time since we had to clean his butt?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's mad at us. Marty's our special needs kitty. He can't always clean his butt, so sometimes he has like caked on poop and stuff. So we grab him and we take a little sprayer from the sink and spray down his butt. And he hates it. Very unhappy kitty.
So I'll do reflex defense. I think Ben might be hungry.
Really? I thought he just loved you. Just see what he's like, I do.
Alright, finally have an AoE attack for Ader.
Hey. I know you like those AoE attacks. His favorite in Ring Fit is the hip shake. It's a beautiful thing.
For you.
You guys will never see. It's so beautiful, him doing the hip shake. Each, each.
Great. Which I guess I can take twice from both classes, huh? I guess if you sub-block it, there's nothing I can do about that. I always
You could just not do that.
Take the skill off my bar.
Yeah. So no, so you have to specify with the hip shake. Like how this game got specified, you know, plus.
Just load up Ring Fit Adventure. Don't play Adventure mode. Load up the custom workout mode and just do an hour of hip shake.
Each. Oh yeah, let's do that. 4 hours sub-block.
I don't think it's safe to play Ring Fit for 7 hours.
Probably
It's barely safe to play it for an hour even if you're super fit. It's pretty intense.
I was gonna say, who's gonna be the one that sends you to the hospital? Donovan? Blame Donovan?
It's a really good game. I really recommend it, especially for anyone that has trouble motivating themselves to exercise.
Yeah, I'll just make him do the hip shake for 10 minutes. That's it. Just 10 minutes.
It has a pretty decent RPG system. I mean, it's simplified, obviously, because your grandma's not going to know.
Right, but there's
what
monsters.
Phoenix Down
There's
is.
different colors. Like a leg attack is blue, and the blue monsters are weak against the leg attacks. And there's AoE attacks, and then there's heals, and you can do potions to increase, say, your blue attackness and your defense, and recover hearts. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want another option that's not a video game, you could do Jazzercise. Jazzercise is the shit. Fucking love me some Jazzercise, I bet. It's not pretty bad.
People are playing cards in the hole.
You want to dance and feel like Shakira as you shake your hips and, like, shimmy? Although the nice thing about Jazzercise is it's less dancey than Zumba. It does still feel a lot like exercise, where Zumba hurts my knee because you...
What's Orland's head? Carve an Orland into the mast. You throw daggers at it. Each part is worth a different number of points, and it kind of some make it harder to hit than others. The nose is worth a lot of points. Sure, I'll play around. Lost 500 copper. This is kind of fun that they have these cute little like ship events with your crew members. 10 points for Arena. Can you top that? Attempt to cheat. I don't think my stats are high enough for me to successfully cheat. Take aim at the ears.
It's another shot.
7 points from you. I love that movie. Sinks into the mouth. Let's go for the ears again. Lands in the eye. 5 points for you. This is a cute little game. She's definitely gonna beat me. Lost by 6.
Ooh.
Gained sailor experience. She got my 500 gold, and their morale of the ship crew members went up.
Because you lost?
Yeah, because the captain went and played a game.
But you lost.
All good things. Don't explain that reference to Andrea. It was a spoiler. Alright.
So when can I use my sub blocks? I know I have a lot banked.
Whenever you want. You just need to
maybe not.
bank out time
I
on the
can't use it
weekend.
tomorrow because you've already scheduled a bunch of stuff. And that would be really shit.
I would prefer you do it on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Okay, because for my sub block, I'm going to make you play Earthbound again. Because no one saw you play Earthbound. I guess you can watch the VOD, but I just feel like, you know, matured and seasoned Marstead playing Earthbound would be a different experience.
Is this a different plague ship? A different plague? What are your people afflicted by? Swabby's hack. Rimgrand, look away. God of entropy, cold winter, bad luck, famine, natural disasters. Giant albino oryx. Like Rimgrand, look away is their knock on wood. Again, there's someone at Obsidian who is tasked with coming up with fantasy idioms. Call forth the sickest sailor from your crew. Thank you. Boots of Stability. +5 Fortitude, -25% hostile dexterity, affliction duration. And now my crew is sick.
Oh,
I found a plague ship.
so they don't get the scurvy, Dylan.
No, I found a plague ship and I decided to help them. I brought one of the sick people onto my ship and I gave them medicine.
Hi!
To help them because it was the right thing to do.
Have you not seen, what's that movie that's just really, really sad? With the plague and let the people in who are mysterious, and then they do have the plague and they shoot everyone, and then everyone gets the plague and they all die. It comes at night! It comes at night. Now that I just spoiled it for everyone, I'm sorry.
Why do you think this happens? I gotta go ask my surgeon, why do you think that everyone's sick? Maybe it's because the plague ship you just stopped at 3 seconds ago infected everyone? What would you have me do?
Terrible decision.
Bring out the medical stores. Everyone gets what they need until this clears up.
Yes, Ben? Do you want more snuggles?
Hey, I lost 5 morale and gained 10 morale.
Are they still sick?
Well, they got really sick, but then I gave them a bunch of medicine and now they're happy again.
Hooray!
Everything's fine. Free healthcare. That didn't.
Universal healthcare, socialist. Sorry, I'm backing away, and I'm backing away. Let's talk about the weather.
No, the rules are if something is pro-human rights or pro-science, you can share it without issues.
Fantastic! Yay! Universal health care! I apologize. I thought that was maybe a little iffy.
If someone thinks it's iffy, they can write fuck off. Bye.
Universal health care! Black Lives Matter!
Good for the pass. Especially if Andrea says it. She supports universal health care. It can't be a good thing. She did just call for those poor people on the plague ship to be abandoned.
Yes! You have to quarantine.
It's a mistake. Oops.
At least I didn't burn a bus full of children.
Way too far away from the skeletons, apparently. Oh wow, sir. Cat and Donovan are still paying back deep medical debt from when they had to take Cameron to the emergency room when they moved out here.
Right, for her. Yeah, she had trouble with the low oxygen.
Thought she was gonna die. It was one of those things where it was like, I have to make that decision. Do I let my 3-year-old infant daughter die, or do I incur thousands of dollars of debt?
Although I was calculating it, like, with Cat just got a $4 an hour raise. Is that right? And that's like an extra $1,000 a month. Did I do my math right? It's huge. Thanks, Ravenon. It's so good. Again, they really take care of him at his job. So excited he got it. Yeah, working for the Los Alamos County, they have good benefits, good retirement plan, all that shit. He really likes his boss, likes the work, just generally very happy.
My pleasure.
Yes,
every day.
What for, Cap?
Oh, he is a custodian. Is that the right word? Yeah. Yeah, so he just kind of goes around and keeps everything clean.
Essential employee.
Here we go. Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Dude, Kami, that sucks. Was she okay?
You were saying?
Cat had the thing where his boss was like, I'm gonna try to get you a raise.
Good luck, Ravenon. That sounds like a dope job.
Because your position is supposed to be paid better than it is. I definitely had people tell me that.
Okay, good, Kami, I'm happy. When I was in middle school, I had an inflamed lymph node that was kind of right where my appendix is, and it just was like hurting like hell, and everyone thought I was gonna have to get my appendix out, but eventually it became uninflamed. And so then I went back to school after being in the hospital for like 2 days, and everyone was like, can I see your scar? I'm like, yeah, I don't have one, I'm sorry. I really just sat in bed and did nothing, and didn't even get a cool scar.
There we go. Oh, there's still one enemy somewhere? Where are they? Oh, over there. Okay.
You were saying?
Good luck, Ravenon. That's one of the main benefits of Cat working for the county. He gets a pension, which is unheard of, especially in the US.
Oh?
Like, people like me and Kat growing up with our families, the idea of retiring is like a joke. Like, that's a thing that they talk about in the fairy stories. It's not a real thing that anyone can actually do.
Here we go.
Right.
You were saying?
Hospitalized for 5 days with insurance, and it was a $3,000 bill. That's what I'm saying. If someone thinks that's controversial, they can write fuck off. Like, there's other topics that I'm okay with trying to keep off stream, but there's a right thing to do and a wrong thing to do. And the wrong thing to do is to say, fuck you, I got mine.
But it was also frustrating because no one at the hospital, like, believed them.
What are you talking about?
Pat Donovan with Cameron when she first got up here?
I was talking about Spikey's thing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to divert.
No, it's okay.
$3,000? You know, is it bad that I think that that's kind of cheap? That's the fucked up.
That's extremely bad. Yes.
That's what our country is. God, because
that's it,
Captain.
Yes. That is life-ruining money, Andrew.
Oh?
Andrew's not saying it's cheap because he doesn't think $3,000 is a lot of money. He's saying
I'm just
it's
saying
cheap
that given the
because hospital bills
is
are
fucking
often
insane.
much worse than that. Mm-hmm.
Very well, Coke Swabber.
Captain. Still got it.
So your dad's insurance was out of network.
How does it work? So, like, what? You can only get sick if you're in network?
Yep.
Something I can do.
That's correct.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
Well, that's a weird spell shape.
You're a weird spell shape. Looks like a skateboard.
It does, doesn't it? Don't walk out of the... You asshole. You're in a swamp. Thinking this combat was over, and it's not.
USA! USA! Ugh.
For the homeland.
My god, when did these things stop? It's like a random island event.
What for, Cap?
What is this supposed to cast on? Is it
Oh my god, Leon. Yeah, because anesthesiologist, I was thinking of doing that as a job back when I was a kid because I knew it paid dope. But, oh, that's, oh my god.
Hey, that wasn't that bad.
You were saying? I've got this, Captain.
Should use that on Maya, come to think of it.
Oh, she eventually got them to take it back, Ramanan. Yeah.
Part of it is
Fighting
if
with
you
the
just don't pay a debt for long enough, eventually it gets written off anyway.
Yes?
Just just your credit's ruined forever, so now you can't get good interest rates on a car loan or a home loan.
Yeah.
Well, I hope your leg is feeling better, Tommy. I assume it is. Is it like a staph infection? Those are supposed to be bad, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it, sir.
I'm listening. Right between the eyes.
Yeah.
I had a lot of inklings that
just walk it off.
the world was unfair and things didn't make sense. But I think learning about credit when I was a young adult and had my first job was really where I woke up to that and was very frustrated by it. It's like, wait, like, all of this is governed by a secret formula that we can only guess at? This was before Credit Karma, where now you can actually look up what your score is from multiple agencies. Before there was the Free Credit Reporting Act, but you had to file for it. It was only once a year. It was a lot harder to piece together what could change it.
Speak freely.
Oh, I bet my one, what was it, delinquency is gone now. It's definitely been more than 10 years. Never ever getting a store credit card again. Ever. Because I'd use that store credit card, and yeah, sure, you get 20% off on your first purchase, but then you have to remember to pay that one too. And then you forget, because you're like, I paid off my credit card, but what about this other one? Unless you're able to, you know, keep track of more than one credit card, like I can't.
You're lucky I do all your finances for you.
And more power to you.
Married into someone that does your laundry, cleans your cat litter, and pays your bills for you.
You were saying?
Right.
But it's a feedback loop where something being bad on your credit report makes it more expensive for you to borrow, which makes it more likely that you're going to default again, which makes it so that it's going to be bad on your credit report for longer, and so on. It's just a positive feedback loop. Let's see. I know, right? It's still going, Philip. It's comical. It's just like a random island, too.
Why are you fighting them?
They're evil zombies crawling out of the swamp and attacking me.
They attacked first?
Yeah, they're zombie skeleton monsters.
What do you need?
That's kind of, you know, what's the word?
Let me just, like, let me
racist.
Let me put this in context. Lifist?
Lifist. That's very lifist of you.
You just said that the plague ship that I encountered, I should abandon them to their sickness.
Yeah, plague, that could
But
be
when horrific, bloated, walking corpses climb out of a swamp and attack me...
They'll leave you alone, you can move about your business.
Not happening.
Yes?
Now, if they shot first, it's a different story. It's okay, you're being like Han Solo. Han Solo is sexy.
Something I can do.
God, they're still spawning.
Captain.
God, $15,000.
Right between the eyes.
That was worth it. I could have just shot it. I thought there were going to be more spawning.
Can do.
Oh, good, Scar. Glad you didn't have to pay $15,000.
Modware's great.
Call that a win.
Not happening.
No, but that sort of thing is alarming, Andrea. It's like...
Yeah, no,
It's like finding out that if you go to the desk at the airport after they screwed you over and you just said, "Hey, can you put me on a different flight, please?" And they just do it for free because you had the energy to go and complain, right?
Yeah, actually, when I went to India, I was flying out of Columbus, so I had a flight from Columbus to Newark, and then Newark to Delhi. And my flight from Columbus to Newark got canceled, and they only had one Newark to Delhi flight a day. And so I'm sitting there just bawling. Oh, because my flight got canceled, so I couldn't go that day. I'm just bawling at the desk person, like, now I Taj Mahal. So he bumped my return date up a day, so I ended up getting the same amount of time, and I didn't actually end up going to see the Taj Mahal. I decided I didn't want to. I saw something very similar to it. It's more like a rose. I forget what it's called, but it's in Delhi, and it was pretty dope. Big fan. So anyway, yes, that's the
Andrew, I got to go to India.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, at least I still got my full like week. Because, you know, like, losing a day out of a week is significant. Whatever. Anyway, the very nice person...
Just fixed it by you.
Nicely fixed it for me, even though I was... Probably because I was just sitting there bawling.
No, that alarms me because it tells me that it's possible to fix those things. If someone...
Right, like, and they didn't even charge me, like, a, $200 change fee or whatever. They just did it. And I think it was...
We're about at time. I can't do too much in the way of progress in the next couple minutes, so I'm going to wrap there. It looks like we got to most of the cool side quests in the game, so next week, we're going to go ahead and push through, sail to Ukaizo, and try to beat the game. I have 2 hours blocked out specifically for this, but we'll have the full 4-hour stream in case it takes longer than that. If we've got a ton of time left over, we'll switch to the next voting system game after beating Pillars 2, which is Final Fantasy VIII.
Ooh, gotta get some squall action.
Oh, right. Thanks again to the folks who voted for this. I'm enjoying this game very much. I'm excited to see more from this universe. I like the story of Pillars 1 and not the gameplay, and this one I like the story and the gameplay, and it's really, really good. Makes me excited to see Obsidian releasing polished, complete products, after games like KOTOR 2, which open really, really strong and then just get weaker and weaker and weaker as they go. This one has stayed strong the whole time.